If you want to build passive income, it doesn't take as long as you think. And I've been able to build a process to get it working in as little as a weekend. The big issue here is that this process is the completely wrong way I see most people do it. Most people think passive income takes years, think you need a super big audience, all these advanced skills, or you need thousands of dollars to start, but in reality, you don't. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the simple 3-step process to get a passive income stream up and running in as fast as a weekend. And the great thing about passive income, and at least this structure, is it's going to keep paying you over and over. You're going to build something once, and then overall, it's going to continue to pay dividends. Now, you're going to want to make sure you understand all 3 parts of this, because if you skip even one section, it's not going to work out. And before we dig in, if this is your first time seeing me, if you're interested in learning how to earn from anywhere, make sure to hit subscribe for new videos that are coming out every single week. Starting off at step number 1, the biggest mistake I see with people trying to make passive income online is they don't start with something they know. They try to learn a new skill, a new niche, a new industry that they know nothing about. And this is why it takes multiple years for them to get up and running. Think about this. If you already have 5, 10, 15, 20 years of industry knowledge, your foundation is going to be so much stronger to get a new passive income stream up and running versus trying to research and understand something you know nothing about. I know it sounds simple, but a lot of people make this same mistake. They try to create passive income in something they just learned about, or they watch a YouTube video about this sort of industry or niche, and they're trying to replicate something, and it worked for that individual because he started doing it 5 to 10 years ago, and he had 20 years of experience for that certain business model, monetization, or whatever they're selling. They have that big foundation already, so you need to do some research and look internally on what you know. And so one of the best ways to do this is to download your LinkedIn page, download your resume, and just give it a little bit more context about your industry experience. You're going to upload this to ChatGPT, and then it's just going to basically prompt you to come up with some expert questions. Ask ChatGPT to interview you about your specific industry knowledge. Tell them that you're wanting to create a product that can create passive income, and giving it this context, asking you more questions about it, is going to unfold the niche and the services or sort of insights that you need to actually build a passive income product for an industry that you already know. One of the questions to ask yourself and to ask ChatGPT is, what do people already come to you with? What problems do they have? What sort of issues are they asking you about? Think about this. Go through your DMs and conversations with friends as well. What questions do people ask you? What advice do they want from you specifically? Maybe people always ask for some specific workout tips. Maybe they ask how you got a remote job. Maybe they ask about how you plan your trips and organize your week. Again, figure out what people are already asking you. Then the second question is, what have you already spent hundreds or even thousands of hours doing? Whether it's with your work or your hobby as well, that can also be a really great thing because you have hundreds or thousands of hours of knowledge in a certain area. Now, once you have all this, you need to spend hours doing research. This is where most people get it wrong. You need to spend hours and hours spending around doing research, using ChatGPT to accelerate the whole process. But again, this should be a big portion of your time into researching what sort of demand is out there. Once you have a few good ideas, you can go over to Google's keyword research tools and figure out if there's actually demand. Figure out if there's other comparables, people who are selling similar services, and try to figure out if there's actually demand for your niche. You're not trying to create something new. You're not trying to invent electricity. You're just trying to improve a product or service that's already there and something with your skill set that you can do to greatly improve it for a fraction of the price when you're getting started. Now, I know you know the expression, don't reinvent the wheel, and that couldn't be more true here. You're not trying to reinvent the wheel. You're trying to figure out where your skill sets align with something the market is already searching for, and then you're going to offer that market segment a better, improved version of what's already out there. And when I say improved, it doesn't necessarily need to be cheaper. It can essentially just be faster or better. A lot of times you need to focus on one of the 3 things: faster, higher quality, or cheaper, but I don't recommend the cheaper route. Now that you understand the industry, the niche, and sort of the product or angle you want to go ahead and do it, the next step is where most people fail. This is where most people figure out it's pretty hard to take a skill set and turn it into something that's actually passive. Now, step number 2 is going to be figuring out what is a passive income skill set that you can do. And And again, I don't think most people should just 100% go into the passive income. What you really need to do is figure out what is the active service I can offer for this side hustle or business, and then what is the passive side of that business you can offer. Again, the active side might bring into 70 or 80% of the revenue and profit, but that passive income stream can bring in that other 20 to 30%, and it's going to require a lot less effort. Now, here's a few things that can be really great options. This can be a PDF guide, a community, a Notion template, a spreadsheet, a video training program. And one of the things that I love to do is figure out things that you can give out every single month. Maybe it's stock picks, maybe it's a fitness guide, or new recipes for something that they love. Think about something that people need every single month. Figure out a way that you can deliver this to them in a passive way, meaning you can train somebody to do this and they can own it. You don't touch it, they just get it delivered every single month. This could be community training calls with a coach that you've hired, and you don't do anything. Coach handles everything, they do the prep, and they also deal with the day-to-day of the students. You just sit back and collect your passive income, and then you focus on sort of the active side of the business.
If you guys like that part, you're gonna love this. I'm giving away my best-selling book for absolutely free, and here's how you can get the audiobook in just a few seconds. Inside this book is the same techniques I've used to work abroad in paradise in more than 100 different countries. And the best part, this strategy hasn't just worked for me, it's helped hundreds of thousands of people earn more, work less, and travel the world. I'll leave a QR code here where you can get the audiobook for free with a free 30-day Audible subscription.
Now, the reason I suggest making it recurring is because it's so much easier to get a customer basically paying you every single month. Think about it. To get a customer paying you every month and then they stop and go away, that's a lot harder sell. You're getting a bigger lifetime value out of that customer and delivering a more ongoing service. So once you're going ahead and doing this, the reason I recommend having that active sort of service where you're interacting at a higher ticket level, interacting with individuals, is you're going to learn those pain points, those problems, and those things that they need on that recurring basis. And so what you can do is you can basically say, hey, I've got my 3-month active income. And then if you want to stay on, they're going to be bought into that passive income thing that's recurring. Think about this. It could be a $5,000 over a 3-month period, and then you're selling them a $497 membership community access or some sort of coaching program where they get passed off to your individual coaches. Think about the numbers, figure out something that's going to work well, and then you can build that structure that's going to actually deliver this passive income. Another great way to do this is if you don't want to build your own thing, you can just utilize other marketplaces. There's a lot of great marketplaces where if you don't want to build a community or funnel or anything like that, you can create things like on Amazon Merch, products on Etsy, Gumroad. There's a lot of other marketplaces where you can just build a product once and then sell it forever on these marketplaces. Another great way to do this is to build or buy businesses and then just invest and grow those businesses, or just buy the business, sit back and collect that recurring revenue. Since we're trying to do this in a weekend, we want to get that first dollar as fast as possible. So over the weekend, you need to devise a plan that from Monday morning, you basically have emails and messages going out as fast as possible. There's a few really good free tools out there like Walaxy or Snove.io that allow you to set up email campaigns and LinkedIn messages for practically free with a free trial. Basically, you're going to build it once and then it's just going to email people out these sort of information. You can send them to a video that you recorded over the weekend that explains exactly what they're going to get. And then hopefully by Monday morning, these emails are going out, and by Monday night, you've already landed your first customers. Since you don't have an audience, you're going to need to figure out a way to come up with leads. And utilizing your warm network is going to be the fastest way that you're going to get these first customers. And there's a few nuanced ways to do this without tarnishing your reputation. Basically, what you want to do is when you're setting up DMs or emails is you want to make it really catered to that individual. Go through your Facebook, go through your email list, and just compile a list of 100 or 200 people. Say, hey, I built this product for this individual that solves this problem. Do you know anybody who might need interest or help with that? And the great thing about this is eventually some people will self-select themselves and say, hey, I am this individual and I have this problem and I need your solution. So a lot of times you're going to get referrals, but you're also also going to get your first customers that way. So start off by offering some value and trying to solve the problem instead of saying, hey, I built this thing, it's $10, will you buy it? That approach doesn't work. A few other ways you can do to go ahead when you don't have an audience is to go over to Reddit, make a post about what problem you've had personally, your experience in the industry, and then ideas on how you're planning to solve it. You can't pitch your product directly, but you can really get some good feedback, and eventually people will kind of reach out to you if they're having that problem. Facebook groups, this still works pretty well. You can join some groups, look at some of the past posts, and then try to figure out how to DM people in there, or just make some posts that are, again, adding value and education, focus on the problem, and you can say, hey, I had this problem, and I'm thinking about a product that will solve it. Here's my sort of idea. Would this be helpful for anybody? So you're not selling the product, you're just selling the concept of fixing that problem. And so once you've done that, you can have the problem, proof, and then a simple offer. So whenever you're selling or trying to do your marketing, you want to focus on the pain points that actual people in your audience have. Again, I've spent hours getting remote jobs. Yeah, that's a problem, but the real problem is they get 0 responses. So people want responses. They don't really want responses. They want an interview. And they don't really want an interview. They want an actual job. And so again, that's a very nuanced topic to really get more people to that finish line, because there's a lot of elements that go into that. So what I would focus on is things that you can control. So if you want more interviews or if you want more replies, just focus on the resume itself. We increase your resume and we see a 20 to 30% increase in interviews or next stage process after our changes are implemented. And so what you can do is basically you can say, hey, here's the template and here's the guide or video on how to improve and implement your resume. Again, that's a one-time thing. You create it once, you can do it in a weekend, and you can keep selling that as a $9 download or even up to $50 depending on how good the video and implementation it is of that video. Now, in general, passive income isn't going to be easy. Again, that's something that if anybody tells you it's easy, it's not going to be true. The concepts are easy, the implementation is going to be difficult, and especially if you don't follow this exact structure. If you want to see the biggest lies and myths about passive income, I'm going to leave another video that's been hand-selected just for you. And if you like this video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And again, I'll see you in the next one.